All right, let me start with something that's probably going to feel a little uncomfortable. You wake up at 6:30 a.m. You don't love your job. You don't hate it either. It's stable. The paycheck hits your account every 2 weeks. Health insurance, maybe a 401k match, a couple weeks of PTO. Your parents call you responsible. And somewhere in your head, you tell yourself, at least I'm safe. Okay, that's literally most people. And that right there is the illusion. Because what feels stable often isn't. And what feels safe is sometimes just slow risk. My name is Jimmy, and I spend way too much time thinking about money, investing, and the psychological traps that keep smart people financially stuck. If you're someone who works hard, earns decent money, and still low-key worries about the future, hit subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Because today we're breaking down one of the most dangerous beliefs in modern finance, the stable job illusion. Here's the thing. Most people define stability as a steady paycheck. If money keeps coming in, they feel secure. But let me ask you something. If your entire financial life depends on one company continuing to employ you, is that actually stable? Now look, I'm not anti-job. Jobs are incredible wealth-building tools. But confusing income consistency with financial security, that's where people get blindsided. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, median job tenure is just over 4 years. For younger workers, it's closer to 2 or 3. That stable job statistically doesn't last decades. And here's another stat. The Federal Reserve has reported that roughly 37 to 40% of Americans would struggle to cover a $400 emergency expense without borrowing. So we have millions of people who feel stable, while living one unexpected bill away from stress. That's not stability. That's dependency. And dependency feels safe until it isn't. This is where it gets interesting. Your brain loves predictability. Same office, same login, same paycheck. It creates the feeling of control. Even if you don't actually control the system, you don't control layoffs, you don't control restructuring, you don't control automation, you don't control your industry shrinking, you just control showing up. And the longer nothing bad happens, the more permanent it feels. Let's run simple math. You make $70,000 a year. After taxes, maybe $4,200 a month. Rent or mortgage, $1,800. Other expenses, $2,000. You've got a few hundred left. You invest 5% because your company matches 5%. At that income, that's about $7,000 per year total with the match. Invested at 8% for 30 years, roughly $790,000. Sounds solid, until you adjust for inflation. At 3% inflation, that might feel closer to $350,000 to $400,000 in today's purchasing power. Now you might be thinking, that's still something. Yes, but is it freedom? Or is it just extended survival? Most people with stable jobs aren't building optionality. They're building endurance. They're training to last 40 years, not escape in 20. And history doesn't exactly reward blind confidence. In 2008, millions lost secure careers. In 2020, entire industries shut down almost overnight. Perfectly competent people were laid off in a single email. And here's what most people don't realize. The layoff rarely feels predictable beforehand. Revenue looks fine. Performance reviews are solid. You feel valuable. Then a macro decision happens above your pay grade, and you're a line item. Here's the shift you need to understand. Your income isn't an asset. It's a stream. Streams dry up. Assets produce streams. If all your money comes from trading time for income, you don't have stability. You have a contract, and contracts can be terminated. Now let's talk about risk. People think stocks are risky because they move up and down. But for most middle-income earners, the real risk is income concentration. If someone invested their entire portfolio in one stock, you'd call that reckless. But if someone invests their entire livelihood in one employer, we call that normal. That's wild. The illusion of stability keeps people passive. They don't aggressively invest. They don't build skills outside their role. They don't create additional income streams because deep down they believe this will take care of me. Here's what most people don't realize. Companies optimize for profit, not loyalty. You can be excellent and still become redundant. Redundancy has nothing to do with effort. It has to do with spreadsheets. Now add psychology. You get a 3% raise. Inflation is 3%. You feel progress. You're not actually moving forward. Employees typically grow income linearly. Assets grow exponentially. Linear feels stable. Exponential builds wealth. Let me simplify it. If you only earn from your job, you're carrying water in buckets. Every month, you refill the bucket. Every month, you empty it into bills. It's consistent, but it requires constant effort. Asset owners build plumbing. Water flows without them holding the bucket. Now you might be thinking, not everyone can start a business. True, but everyone can shift from income dependency to asset accumulation. That's the pivot. The job isn't the problem. The illusion that the job is the solution is. Let's talk real stability. If you spend $50,000 a year, using the 4% rule, you'd need about $1.25 million invested to generate that sustainably. That number scares people, so they avoid running it. But clarity is power. If you invest $1,500 per month at 8%, you could reach that in roughly 23 to 25 years. Invest $500 per month? Now you're looking at 35 to 40 years. Same person, same job, different urgency. And here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people don't have a math problem. They have a comfort problem. People who believe their job is permanent invest casually. People who see their job as temporary fuel invest aggressively. And that mindset shift changes everything. The stable job illusion actually makes people fragile. Because when disruption hits, they're unprepared. No emergency fund, no portable skills, no meaningful assets. It's like building your house on one pillar. It stands until the pillar cracks. I once knew someone in his mid-40s. Solid corporate role. Nearly 2 decades at the same company. Then a merger happened. New management, redundancies, 6 months of severance, and then nothing. He hadn't updated his resume in years. His network was internal. His investments were moderate but not life-changing. For the first time in 20 years, he felt unstable. The truth? He had never been stable. He had just been uninterrupted. Stability isn't the absence of disruption. It's resilience to disruption. So how do you break the illusion? First, build a real emergency fund. 3 to 6 months. Minimum. Second, invest beyond the match. The match is the baseline, not the finish line. Third, build income agility. Skills that are portable and monetizable. Fourth, measure stability differently. Instead of asking, is my paycheck secure? Ask, if it stopped tomorrow, how long would I last? That question cuts through the illusion instantly. And here's the final mindset shift. Real stability comes from ownership. Ownership of assets. Ownership of skills. Ownership of your financial runway. Comfort is rented. Ownership is built. And yes, building ownership requires short-term discomfort, higher savings rates, delayed gratification, learning at night, investing when it feels scary. But the trade-off is simple. Temporary discomfort for long-term leverage, or temporary comfort for long-term dependence. A stable job can absolutely fund your freedom, but it will not automatically create it. That part is on you, so run your numbers, calculate your runway, increase your investment rate by even 1 to 2% this year. Build one skill outside your job. Start treating your paycheck like seed capital, not a safety blanket. Because stability isn't about how steady your income feels today. It's about how independent you are tomorrow. And once you truly see that, you stop chasing comfort, and you start building control, and you'll never look at a stable job the same way again.